Hi there, I hope you're well. In the workshop this week, well, we're out of the workshop actually, we're in Mrs. 10-Minute's sewing room, and I'm going to be replacing my first ever double glazed window. So yes, Mrs. 10M's sewing room is at the first floor of the house at the back. It's got two exposed walls. It used to be a bathroom. It's got one big window and one small non-opening window with obscured glass in it, and we wanted to change that out for one that would open with plain glass, obviously, so you can see out, but mostly to be able to get a bit more airflow through there, because it does get very hot in summer. I measured the window up, I've ordered a replacement, it's now arrived, and it's time to roll up our sleeves and crack on with getting that job done. Good morning. So this is Mrs. 10M's sewing room in full Dexter mode, everything sort of wrapped in polythene as it should be, and this is the offending window that needs to be dealt with, and I'm pretty sure, can't say for sure until we actually get into it, but I'm pretty sure it was just glued in with expanding foam, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to glue the next one in with expanding foam, which gives us a problem getting it out, of course, because it's a bumpy glass, obscured glass, so I can't use one of these sort of gripper things on the glass to pull it out, so I'm going to have to dig as much of the expanding foam out as I can and then try and lever it out somehow. Obviously space is incredibly tight, so yeah, not a trivial little job, but one that needs doing. I'm going to be cracking on with that now. Not going to be chatting much, just going to be getting on with it. Okay, well, wanted a bit more ventilation. There it is. Yeah, okay. So it's all just held in with expanding foam. I need to cut some of this away, clean it up a little bit, tidy up all this loose, dry nonsense. Probably just hoover that up, and then we can get, hopefully, assuming the new window fits, hopefully we'll get that straight in. But yeah, there's no way you want to put an SDS or even a hammer drill anywhere near those bricks. Those moments of truth moments, yeah? Oh yeah. Absolutely perfect in every way. Yeah, I need to do a bit of something down here, don't I? But yeah. As I like to say to all my clients, could have been made for it. Right, cup of tea. Then we need to do something. And we're back. Right, so do you ever do that thing where you start off with the sort of bare minimum toolkit that you need? By the end of the job, you've got almost everything that you own in the room with you. Right, so we're just going to dry fit the window. I've got a few little different thicknesses of packer down here. We're not going to leave these in. These are just to keep it there while the gloop sets. It takes about an hour for the pseudo to set, and then we'll run a hefty bead of silicone all around here, just to keep it all reasonably weatherproof. And I just want to try the clamps, it's obviously got to keep it in position while the gloop sets, and I just want to dry run the clamps. I've got my little favourite clamps as spreaders, so one of those can go across there like that, and then we can brace off that back against the window. I think that's what we're going to find out anyway. So we'll give that a whirl and see what occurs. The first things first, put the window in, and on some wedges. 15mm, not bad. We'll put the foam in around this. I might do it actually. I do want to make sure that this is butted up as tightly as possible against the frame. So, oh, I'll be able to do that here as well. But you know, if you didn't bring the big ones, they'd be the ones you need. So yeah, probably need the smaller ones, but better to find out now than later. Back in a sec, don't let anything happen. There's work going on in the house back there, but actually bouncing off the wall here, which is what you can hear. So we're going to have a good, sturdy bead of silicone all around this. And when I get my mate with a long ladder who's coming around to do a few bits and pieces, I'll get him to seal it up properly with some frame sealant. But for now, a squeeze of silicone will do. I lose my clamps forever. So this is going to have a window surround added to it, the one that I took out. I might be able to use with a little bit of reworking. Basically, there'll be an 18mm thick cover around all the edges, so you can get all this spare foam off with a knife, no problem, when it's set. I'm assuming, I must confess, that this is a 1 hour set. The bit for drag is it's 24, isn't it? Perhaps I should have checked that. There's a lesson for you. Always check the setting times of your... Just looking to be sure that the insides are set, because I don't want to cut this stuff off and have it all gloopy on the inside. But certainly the small bits, all the clamps off, certainly the small bits seem absolutely fine. Might leave it a little bit longer for those deeper cavities down here, but the rest of this I think can come off without any real problem. And certainly the clamps can come off, falling off on their own anyway. I had kind of vague ideas about getting these little wooden blocks out, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're in there for good, so... Okay. Let's try that window surround in there. I've got to say, that's not bad. Not the most even surround you're going to get, but not bad. With the window surround removed, I've fitted the double glazed panel and centered it in the frame with the supplied packers. And I'm fitting the glazing bead to hold it in place, starting with the two shortest lengths at the top and bottom, and then the longer side beads. I found out I needed to flex them quite a lot to get them in, but once in position, they were easy enough to hammer in with a no-mar mallet. A quick check that the window still opens okay, and then I can fit the surround. This is just glued in with a fast set PU adhesive and held in position with a clamp. And once it's set, a quick squeeze of caulk around the frame to tidy things up. And of course, no window is complete without a blind. And there we are. That's a little blind in. All running nice and straight. So that, I think, we can call a job well done. Not exactly a 10-minute window, but not bad. I do need to deal with the aftermath, which, as I think I said earlier, you start off with just a couple of tools, and after a while, you have almost all of them here. I'm still getting some little weepy bits coming down from underneath the sill on that PU adhesive, which is kind of annoying, but I shall deal with that in due course. And for now, I'm going to call that done, clear up and get out of here. I may just open a window, get some airflow in. So there we are, that's how it went, done and dusted in a day's work without too many problems. I'm not suggesting for a second that that's best practice to glue your windows in with expanding foam, but that's certainly how these windows were fitted over 20 years ago, and we've absolutely had no problems with them at all, and it does seem to be fairly standard practice amongst double glazing window companies. But I'll leave it there for this one. Thanks ever so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you didn't, I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments down below. But that's it for this week. Thanks for taking a look, and I'll see you in the next one.